Wild Time Cooking with Allison Davis is brought to you by Corman Kitchen and Bath.
Welcome back to Midday Kentucky. Chef Allison Davis in the Wild Time Kitchen. Over in the Chenore Kroger shops, we do a lot of cooking classes, weekly meals, and we are getting into that catering season, let me tell you. But this appetite, or this side dish, is definitely one that I think people sometimes get intimidated with. We're doing just a simple butternut squash puree, but I think what the issue comes is people not knowing how to prepare the butternut squash, because a lot of times I'll see people come into class and they want to try to peel and cut and chop, and this thing is a big root vegetables, a big gourd. So we want to just make it as simple as possible. So when I am working and preparing the butternut squash, I simply just kind of cut the bottom and the top off, cut it in half, right? With me so far? Keep the shell on, and that's it. Okay, what we would do then is we would scoop out just those seeds and whatnot, the seeds and the guts, kind of scoop those out. And then I'm going to lay this down, this butternut squash, everything, lay it down right onto the sheet tray with parchment, okay? All right, lay those down raw with the shell on or the skin on, right on top of the parchment paper, and then let this go in the oven, say 400 degrees. I don't put any water, I don't put any olive oil, I'll just let it go and let it cook, 375 to 400, until you start to see kind of where it starts to brown a little bit on top. So these have already been cooked. These have been pulled out of the oven, and you can see how nice and soft they are, and they are just going to simply go right into the food processor, okay? So I'm just going to scoop out everything, make sure we don't have any of the skins, and we're going to go right into the food processor for this puree, okay? Then that's when we can start to season this. But I just think it's important to just remind you, you get a lot out of one squash. Right now they're got a great price point, and I think I've found these for like 79 cents a pound. So this is just a nice, beautiful fall side dish. So as far as seasoning goes, I'm making this more of a dairy-free, even a vegan version. So I'm going to add in coconut oil instead of butter. I went ahead and melted this, or have it somewhere warm in your oven, and add a little coconut oil, and then I like to hit it with a hint of cinnamon and nutmeg. So again, these are kind of those fall flavors that I think just go perfectly with the butternut squash. All right, so cinnamon, nutmeg, we'll add some salt, some pepper, and then we're just going to pulse this on high until it's nice and smooth, and then I am going to show you guys a beautiful puree that can be honestly made in no time. And that's it. Right there you have it. Beautiful, ready to go. I kind of like it to where it still has a little bit of body and texture to it. And if you like to add like the fresh herbs, I think mincing rosemary is a great way to go. Again, you could even take a little garlic, take a little of that minced rosemary, heat up your coconut oil to give it a little bit more flavor, but you're good to go. This would pair perfectly with, say, pork, or even like a nice piece of salmon. So try this out for a side dish at home, and I promise you, you and the kids are going to love this. All right, you guys know where to find this. Go to middaykentucky.com/recipes tab. I'm Chef Allison Davis. We will be right back after this short break. Thanks so much for watching.